Hey guys, Steve Jabber here, and in this video we're going to talk about my Seeking.com experience. So I used Seeking.com over a period of about 15 years, and I'm now 47 years old, and I've generally had a very positive experience on this dating app. The first thing I want to say is it's not really a sugar dating site anymore. You'll notice it's called Seeking.com, whereas it used to be called Seeking Arrangement. And the reason is the site owners decided to rebrand and move away from the perception of sugar dating or an arrangement or getting paid to go out with a guy. But even back in the day, when I was using Seeking.com 10 years ago, as it was called Seeking Arrangement then, it wasn't just about arranging dates and paying girls wadges of cash to go out with them. It was something very different. I like to think of it as a front for attractive younger women to go out with older guys that they are legitimately attracted to. So I'm not saying that Seeking.com in its current incarnation with its current name after its rebrand, or back in the day Seeking Arrangement is lily white as driven snow. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's all about love on there, but I'm saying that there are women that are seeking an experience with an older guy, and men, like I used to be and like I still am now, that like and appreciate beauty in women. There's like a value exchange going on, as there is in all relationships. It's just a little bit more under the surface on Seeking.com. So is money involved, and do you need to be spending money to be getting these women on Seeking.com? And the answer is, at least in my experience, and this is what this video is about, no, you do not. But you do need to provide that experience, and you do need to have charisma, game. You need to be sexually attractive to these women in order to succeed. So how does this play out? What personal qualities do you need? What intrinsic qualities as a man do you need to be successful on Seeking.com? Well, first of all, you need to keep yourself in reasonably good shape. So as you can see, I'm 47. I'm not grossly overweight. I'm actually in the worst shape of my life now. But during that period when I was using it extensively, I had basically between a 31 and a 33-inch waist. I was in good shape. I was training regularly, keeping my mind sharp, doing my own little side businesses and so on. And I lived in various countries around the world: Spain, South America, and England. And I had success in all of these countries with local women. The best time I had was in London. It was expensive to live there, obviously, but there are so many girls on Seeking.com in London and in the big cities, but you will find them all over the world. So what do the women on Seeking.com want if they don't want a guy to just hand them wadges of cash? Well, they want an experience. They want to be taken away for romantic weekends. They want you to take them away for a week sometimes to warm countries in the middle of winter. You know, you're living in Scunthorpe there in the UK, or Detroit in the United States. You know, a woman sitting there shivering in a little room. She wants to go away and have a good time with an exciting older man. So you need to provide that experience. And in return, you get a beautiful young woman on your arm that you can bonk and have sex with, and she's legitimately attracted to you. So you need those qualities, but you also need to have a game. You need to be young at heart, an exciting older man, basically. That's what you need to portray on Seeking.com in order to have success. Now, if you think about the cost of living crisis that we're going through right now and all the difficulties that young women face, think about the kind of younger women that come to big cities where you'll typically find the biggest pool of available women on Seeking.com. London, Texas, Texas is not a city, obviously it's a state, but Dallas in the United States, some of the big cities. What kind of young woman, typically a foreign woman, especially in the UK and the United States, a lot of immigration, what kind of woman is attracted to come into big cities? Well, it's women that are ambitious maybe, or they want to experience something of life. And they get there and they're hit full frontal in the face with the cost of living and how difficult life can be. Now, in places like London and the big cities, they're swept along in like a vortex of guys wanting to take them out, this and that. And they don't have too much of a bad time. And they do have the option of getting paid for their time. But a certain proportion of those girls are just going to have a good time, basically by proxy, through a man, by being treated well by a man. And that's what Seeking.com is all about. The strap line nowadays is upgrade your lifestyle or something along those lines, It's not about just being handed envelopes of cash. So once you see through this veneer of, arrangements and see how it actually works, if you're smart when you go on there, as an older man, you can have an amazing time on Seeking.com and meet some really hot women. I always say it's about the last place left where an older guy can easily meet young, attractive women. Of course, the other thing you can do is go and approach women in the daytime, but very few guys can do that successfully. So I do recommend Seeking.com for older guys, from guys from about 35 all the way up to 65, even 70. It's going to get a bit more difficult, obviously, when you get towards 70, I imagine. So I have a relationship with Seeking.com. If you want to get a free trial with a little bit of a discount there, you can go to Seeking25.com, or you can look below in the comments and you'll see a little link there to the page where you can sign up for free to Seeking.com, get this free trial, and you get a little discount when you upgrade your account and you want to chat to some of these beautiful women on the site. I promise you, you will find them basically no matter where you are in the world. So overall, a very positive experience on Seeking.com. Once again, go to Seeking25.com. If you want to give it a go for yourself, get up off your bum, have a go, and you'll find that it's a wonderful experience like I had. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.